Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you the highlights and key stories from the past week. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. The Nigeria Union of Teachers, Kogi chapter, has commended the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO for the dedication to the welfare of the state workforce. Kogi State's second vice chairman of the NUT Kogi chapter, Aminu Ibrahim, said Governor ODODO has ushered in a new era of hope and prosperity in the state. He said the payment of 100% salary has sparked widespread gratitude, praise and admiration to the present administration. The vice chairman restated that prompt payment of salary, infrastructure development, healthcare, agriculture, education and inclusive governance have won the hearts of the people. He emphasized that Kogi state government is committed to the well-being of its people and the future is bright under the leadership of Governor ODODO and his team. And the Kogi state government has reiterated its commitment to rebuilding the GSM village at Kwata in LOKOJA, ravaged by fire, to enable victims of the disaster have their sources of livelihood back. Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO gave the assurance when he visited the scene of the fire incident for on-the-spot assessment of the level of damage caused by the fire outbreak. Special advisor on media to the governor, Ismaila Isa, in a statement, said Governor ODODO sympathized with the victims of the fire outbreak and described the extent of damage as worrisome. He also pledged to ensure that owners of businesses and other victims are supported to bounce back from the setback and emphasized that the GSM village had provided a dependable source of living for youths and women in the state. Governor ODODO assured the market operators of immediate relief measures, adding that it has impacted the state's economy positively. Meanwhile, some traders and residents in the area appreciate the governor for the visit and solidarity, noting that their determination to rebuild and come back stronger as a business community has been rekindled by the governor's visit. Lugard TV, an online television operated by the Kogi State Government House Media Center, is set to partner with Itinochi Revolution to promote and celebrate the rich cultural heritage of the people of Kogi State. Our correspondent Rufai Aliyu has the details.
Speaking on Lugard TV in LOKOJA, the founder of Itinochi Revolution, Abdul Hamid Haruna, says the partnership will provide the state government the platform to further connect with indigenes of the state residing outside the state. He noted that it is in line with the agenda of the state to promote local industries in the state, adding that the partnership with Lugard TV will further generate income and job opportunities for the producers of the Itinochi fabrics and the weavers by exposing them to more markets and buyers.
We are also happy that Lugard TV share in our vision to lend their voice to help us project this project to not just people within Kogi State, but even the audience that they may likely have in the future.
Abdul Hamid also noted that the third edition of the event is intended to restore the values of traditional attires and reintegrate traditional attires into the fashion lifestyle of people within and outside Kogi State. Also speaking, the special advisor on media to the Kogi State governor, who was represented by a team at Lugard TV, promised that the online TV channel will provide maximum support and exposure to this year's edition of Itinochi Revolution. Meanwhile, the third edition of Itinochi Revolution will hold in Abuja on the 1st of October 2024 and promised to bring together people from all walks of life to celebrate the rich cultural heritage of the people of Kogi State.
Kogi State Auditor General for Local Government, Yakubu Adabenege, urged Kogi people to continue to pray for Governor ODODO and his cabinet in his quest to put Kogi State on a higher pedestal of economic and infrastructural development. Rufai Ahmed reports.
The Auditor General for Local Government, Yakubu Adabenege, made this known in LOKOJA during the celebration of the Supreme Court victory that affirmed Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO as the duly elected governor of the state. Adabenege commended the efforts of the former governor of the state, Alhaji Yahya Bello, for laying a good foundation and providing opportunities for individuals to serve the state.
The Kogi indigenes supported all his policies. Why? Because we are all cool with it. He's not fulfilling all his campaign promises. Starting from the security, we are seriously enjoying all the security architectures within the state. It's just like what happened at the Coast Tech, that he rescued the students back to the campus. That has given the Kogi indigenes that we have governor, or we have the government that has these people at heart.
In his remarks, the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Barrister Ozigi Didat, affirmed the commitment of Governor ODODO's administration to improve the lives and livelihood of the people through favorable economic policies in the state. He urged the people of the state to continue to support and pray for Governor ODODO while assuring that his administration will be free and fair to all. On his part, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Youth and Student Matters, Oladele Nehi, commended Governor ODODO for his commitment to repositioning the economy of the state.
Yes, we have won at the Supreme Court, but the race is not over. This is when His Excellency needs our prayer the more. It takes courage. It takes good heart. It takes good health to lead as a leader.
He applauded Governor ODODO for the prompt payment of salaries of civil servants and for prioritizing the welfare of students and the state.
The news roundup is coming to you on Lugard TV. Stand by as we'll be back shortly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome back. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo charged judicial officers in the state to remain dedicated to the promotion of the rule of law. Governor Ododo gave the charge in LOKOJA while presenting 8 new additional vehicles to judicial officers in the state. The governor, who was represented by the state head of service, Elijah Evinemi, FCA, presented the car keys to the Chief Judge of Kogi State, Justice Josiah Majebi. Governor Ododo urged the judiciary to continue to inspire the people to uphold the principles of fairness and equality by their exemplary conduct as custodians of the law. In his response, the Chief Judge of the state, Justice Josiah Majebi, thanked Governor Ododo for keeping his promise to enhance the welfare of judicial officers in the state, noting that the vehicles will aid the judges in performing their official duties. The provision of additional 8 vehicles brings to 33 the number of vehicles provided for judicial officers in the last 3 months by the Kogi State government. And Kogi State government, through its Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, has set a new direction for sports development in the state. This was made known by the Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, Monde Anyebe, while playing a host to the 2024 Sports Summit in LOKOJA. Our correspondent, Shamsuddin Saruki, has the details.
The summit with the theme, The Evolution of Sports Towards State Building, brought together key stakeholders to reimagine the role of sports in the development of Kogi State. Anyebe, while welcoming participants to the event, commended Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for his commitment towards creating an enabling environment for sports development in the state, restating the governor's readiness to support initiatives emanating from the summit.
The evolution of sports towards state building could not be more relevant at this time. As a state rich in talent and athletic potential, we have an opportunity to shape the future of our sports ecosystem in a way that not only celebrates our athletes, but also foster unity, create jobs, and build a solid foundation for youth development.
In a remark, the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Folashade Ayoade Arike, represented by the Permanent Secretary Administration, Benjamin Ajudu, expressed the government's desire to ensure that the youths are meaningfully engaged through sports to minimize social vices and societal unrest. He assured of the governor's commitment and full support for initiatives that will make youths in the state more active in sports.
I want to encourage all of us here today to see to the development of sports in Kogi State. As you all are aware too, youths If you don't engage them, you know what that means. You give room. They say an idle hand is the devil's workshop.
The keynote speaker, Dr. Hamza Ahmad Musa, a lecturer from the FCT College of Education, Zuba, emphasized sports' potential to unite Nigeria's diverse population. He reiterated how sports can bridge ethnic, religious, and regional divides among others.
As a nation characterized by diverse ethnic groups, languages, and culture, Nigeria often faces challenges in fostering a cohesive national identity and unity. However, sports, particularly football, have emerged as a unifying force.
The summit highlighted the potential of sports as a unifying force, a tool for youth engagement, and also featured cultural performances and presentation of awards to individuals that have contributed to sports development in the state.
Kagi State government has received with deep shock and sadness the passing of Yunus Usman, a distinguished Kogite, a legal luminary, and one of the brightest stars in the legal profession until his star was dimmed by death. Until his death, Yunus Usman displayed exceptional professionalism and has helped in building the body of legal knowledge. He was a shining example of the Kogi spirit that embodies excellence, industry, and greatness. Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO describes the late senior advocate of Nigeria as a brilliant gentleman whose works spoke more than his words, urging young Kogites to learn from his immaculate brilliance, honesty, and hard work. May the Almighty repose his gentle soul. And that is it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I am Sherifat Ibrahim. Thank you for joining us.